8:20 the time. Religious leaders have appealed for calm following an explosion at a mosque in Tipton in the West Midlands yesterday. No one was hurt, but police are treating it as an act of terrorism.
Local residents say they found nails among the debris. Mohammed Shafiq is chief executive of the Ramadhan Foundation, which works to improve understanding between Muslims and non-Muslims, and he joins us now. Morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Lisa.
Just tell us a little bit about the damage, and it seems like there was a lucky escape in some ways because the time of prayers have been changed. Is that right?
Yes, because Ramadan had started and the mosque had decided to move prayers from 1 o'clock till 2 o'clock, and we're obviously very certain that had 300 or 400 people been present in the area at the mosque, there would have been untold damage, but thank God that didn't happen. You know, we've got a threat from people from all sides. We've got a threat from some people within the Muslim community who think terrorism is justified, and we've got threats from the other side also. We've seen an 8-fold increase in the attacks against mosques. We've seen women being spat at here in the northwest and verbally abused. So, you know, the way to defeat terrorism is to stand up against it and not allow them to divide us.
Is it your sense that those people who have strong opinions are going further down whatever direction they are, and the vast majority of people are unaffected, do not have those sentiments? Or do you think that more people are being, if you like, radicalised in that way, sort of openly showing hatred or whatever? Or is it just at the margins that those people are going to greater and greater lengths?
I think it's becoming, you know, Baroness Warsi said it become an acceptable dinner test. You know, that Islamophobia and demonising of Muslims has become some sort of normal in our society, and we've got to confront that. There should be no justification for terrorism, but there equally should be no justification for some of the hatred that we've seen directed towards Muslims. You know, this is not an attack against a mosque. This is an attack against all British people, and I hope that we stand together against this, because, you know, in the end, the terrorists, this is what they want to do. They want our communities to divide. They want to, you know, breed mistrust in our society, and we must not let them succeed.
Of course, a very difficult day yesterday. It was the funeral of Lee Rigby in Bury, and the family were very clear to say that you know, what happened to him had the opposite effect to what perhaps, you know, people have thought, in that it has united many people in this country.
You know, I come from Rochdale, where Lee Rigby came from. I was standing there on the streets of Rochdale, you know, to show solidarity and to show respect to his family. And actually, when I looked around me, there was Muslims, there was Jews, there was Christians. Everybody came together, and you know, and I think that's the lasting legacy for Lee Rigby, is that despite people trying to rip communities apart, the country united it, and we said no to terrorism, and we said no to extremism from any quarter. And, you know, there's a real threat in our society from far-right extremism, and we must confront it.
And when you, I mean, the message you're coming to us today is a message for calm, which is one that everybody will accept. I mean, who are you saying that to? Because most people do live in calm, don't they? And those that don't want that are probably the least likely to listen to your message.
Well, I'm saying that to everybody. I think, you know, we need to see an end towards the hatred towards Muslims, but we also equally need to see Muslims remain calm. You know, this is the 8th attack that we've seen, a major fire-related attack against a mosque since Lee Rigby's brutal murder. And so as a society, we've got to reflect, is it acceptable, is it normal for us to see these sort of attacks against a group of people? You know, we're engaged within our own community in an ideological battle against these extremists who've used terrorism, and we hope the rest of society uses the same battle against far-right extremism.
Mohammed Shafiq, thank you very much.
Thanks, Louise.
Thank you.